right, so when you think of maintaining good health, the first things that come to mind, eating healthy, and of course staying physically fit.
Right, but that's not all that we should be doing. Medical practitioner of Eze Health Center in Waldorf, Maryland, Chinyere Eze, says that there are some other important tips that may just surprise you. First of all, welcome to Let's Talk.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Absolutely. Thanks.
First, let's start with your makeup because it is glowing.
Oh, yes.
On point for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you like should we be hitting the reset button with our makeup, and how long with our cosmetic products should we be keeping them around?
Absolutely. So the thing about cosmetics is as soon as you open these products, they do start accumulating bacteria.
Right.
So over time, the longer you keep those products open, the more bacteria accumulates, and it can actually increase your risk of skin rashes, outbreaks, and eye infections. So there aren't any guidelines on putting expiration dates on a lot of these products, but there's a couple of rules of thumb.
Right.
One is for liquid products in particular, whether it's a cosmetic or skincare product, you want to actually throw it away within about 3 months or so.
Right.
If it's a dry cosmetic or skincare product, you want it to be thrown out in about a year.
So let's say you've got a tub of like the stronger lotion that you use maybe in the winter, right? Those tubs that you open up. You should probably throw that away if you had it from last winter, right?
Correct, yes. Because again, that bacteria starts to accumulate and you really don't want that on your skin.
Right.
So yeah, you do want to just toss it.
I was going to say, excuse me for a moment, what about chapstick? Because everybody uses chapstick.
So so chapstick, any of those products, you really want to be very careful because again, you're more prone to rashes and outbreaks if you leave it for, keep it for a long period of time.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What if you have chapstick? Okay, there's two kinds. There's the kind that you can put on with your finger, which is very popular. There's also the kind, in the tube. But what happens if you have a cold or you're sick and you're using chapstick? Should you throw it away once you're feeling better and just get a new tube?
It's probably safer to just go ahead and throw that away because you don't, again, want to spread potential germs and bacteria and the viruses. So, yeah.
Get rid of it.
Get rid of it, yeah.
Good to know.
Okay, so we've got some medicine maybe, same thing that we used a year ago. Here it is the winter and, you got a cough. It's not the flu, but you just have a cough.
Right.
Is that okay to use from last year?
No. So those typically do have expiration dates. You definitely want to get rid of those things. It's very important that, if you are on any prescription medications or any vitamins or supplements, that you do review it with your healthcare provider to make sure it's not, that it's doing what it's supposed to do, that it's working, and that it's not going to interact with anything else that you're taking.
Right.
Yep.
That's important. And then, just like you said, get rid of it. Follow the expiration date.
Right.
If you have something like a Claritin, an allergy pill, if you will, you can get those in bulk at Costco, and they'll last you I don't know, until this time 20 years from now. But really, how long should you keep them?
So again, looking at those expiration dates, typically within a few months or a year even, you really want to be you really want to look at those expiration dates and follow
So maybe
that.
buying in bulk on the medicine isn't a good thing, right?
Right. Okay.
Unless you're using massive amounts.
Okay. So for maintaining good health, part of it is just getting some sleep.
Yes.
Absolutely. So a lot of people don't realize that, beyond just resetting during our sleep time, it's very important that we do get at least that 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. Now, studies have shown that lack of sleep can actually contribute to chronic illness and disease, like increased chances of diabetes, high blood pressure, even increased infertility. So it's very important that we do get that adequate sleep.
I feel like we've heard different things over the years on what is the optimum amount of sleep, or is it just different for everybody? Can some people operate on 4 hours of sleep?
So I think at times the body can get accustomed to shorter amounts of sleep, but really to get the adequate levels of sleep and to go through all the necessary phases of sleep, it's very important that we do get that 6 to 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours.
I'm going to take a minute here if you can do the next question, Chili.
Okay. She came up a little short last night.
Just a little.
That's so funny. All right, so let's talk about drinking more water. What do you have to say about that? Because we all hear, you need to drink more water, you need to drink more water. And water is water. Water's not to be confused with a carbonated drink, a lemonade, a fruit juice. Water's water.
The other clear fluids like vodka.
So
Gin.
water, H2O water. Very important that we get an adequate amount. Now, typically, the standard is the higher your weight, the more water your body's going to require. So standard, about 8 cups of water a day is what we generally want to drink. There's a lot of different benefits to drinking water, of course. It clears our skin. It helps with digestion. It even helps control your appetite.
I was going to say, it probably helps clear out all the toxins.
Exactly, and eliminate waste more efficiently. So it's the new year. A lot of us are trying to lose weight. So studies have shown that drinking a glass of water 30 minutes before a meal actually helps you lose weight.
What's the 30 minutes about? How about, just like right before you, I guess just to make sure, you feel
just to kind of
sense of feeling full.
Exactly, right. So a lot of
when you get ready to eat, right before you eat, you got to go to the ladies' room. That's why you do it 30 minutes ahead of time.
Right. And a lot of people don't realize that when we are actually thirsty, we may think we're hungry. So people tend to overeat thinking that they're hungry, but it's actually thirst. So that's another thing to think about.
Well, I love this last one, and that's probably why I'm really filling in helping with Brian here on Let's Talk Live, and that's to spend more time with
Your friends.
Julie right here.
Friends, yes, especially family and friends who can bring that positive energy. Now, from day to day, life can get really stressful and overwhelming, and it's our friends and our positive influence and support system that's going to help us get through those hard times. So friends actually help you improve your health.
What about pets, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
pets.
Perfect, absolutely.
Yeah, pets, friends, just having a good time. I read an
Absolutely.
article the other day that said singing in the car is a good thing.
Absolutely. I
Right.
do it
Let
all
me
the
tell
time.
you, I sound like Mariah and Whitney put together when I sing.
or even watching movies that make you happy.
Right, absolutely. So anything that's going to lift your spirits up. I mean, a lot of times we think of health being just our physical health, but it's very much about our mental and emotional health as well.
So it's the endorphins, though, right?
Right.
I mean,
It's
you
the
get happy
feel
when
good.
you work out.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's very important that we do have that, again, positive support system around us too.
I love it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm going to start singing. I love it.
All right.
Chinyere, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it. Where do we find you and get more info?
Yes, you can visit my website at theezeway.com. So that's theezeway.com.
I love it.
And on social media at efhcenter.com.
Very
All right.
good.
In the meantime, we're going to get a cup of water. We'll be right back.